Hi, I'm Tony Fleming, and this is Fleming's Ultimate Garage. Hey, thanks for joining us today on one wild video. Listen, we're gonna do half the video one way, half the video the other way, and the reason why, because I want you to see you're getting two completely different cars. You say, well, two completely different cars, I saw the pictures, I don't understand what you're saying, two cars. Listen, man, everybody loves the Fastback GT500 the convertible. See, I'm already messing the thing up because I got so many cars in one car, I can't even keep it straight, so this is how exciting it is. The Fastback look of the Eleanor, right? Iconic, looks great, things like that, but a lot of people love the idea of a convertible as well, so throw in those two things in one car and you're getting a car, really, maybe, for half price. I know it sounds crazy, like what does that mean? But you'll see it in just a few minutes. So we're gonna walk around, we're gonna look at some paint quality, we're gonna look at some upgrades for suspension, wheels, tires, stuff like that, the level of restoration, which is going to need to be important. You need to be able to open the hood when you go to a car show, so it looks great inside there as well. And then we're gonna go inside the car because that's where you're hanging out. So we're actually just finishing this car. We got a couple small pieces on the way, which is kind of cool actually. You know, at first I was saying, well, I don't really want to finish this because I'm missing this piece and that piece. But it's the little things that we've done that you need to see that will take it to the final level. And they're tiny, but they're just the final touches, okay? All right, so come on up here. Let's look at this right here. Now listen, this is important because I talk about it all the time. So for instance, Arshan, can you make sure that everybody can see how nice the paint is and how you can read every single thing in there, okay? So that's great, right? But the one important thing too is that this car has been clear coated over the stripe. So the reason I stay on the paint is because the car's prep is the key to great looking paint. There's a lot of prep work done here, which makes it real nice. First off, it's a fully restored car, which is even better, so it looks great underneath as well as the top. But what they do is after they've, sealed it, primed it, and done all those things, they lay on this great, what we call Eleanor gray paint, right? Then they wet sand that. If you've never seen wet sanding done, it's pretty cool to watch. It's scary. That's why professionals do it and not people like myself. But anyway, they get it all nice and flat and smooth, right? Then they go ahead and they lay on the black stripe too. Wet sand all that out, make it nice and smooth. Then they clear coat the whole car. And the reason they clear coat the whole car then is because you can't feel the stripes. And the reason you don't want to feel the stripes is because you're going to want to wash and wax this car. You're sitting in your garage just like we are today, right? And you're in your garage, you want to do a little wax here, replace an emblem here, do tinker, whatever. You don't want to restore a car, right? You want to buy a car restored and tinker with it. And that's what this car is designed to do here. So anyway, so by doing that, this way you don't tear at the stripes and they don't start to delaminate and the edges tear and ends up looking really ugly. So that's one of the reasons for that, right? Anyway, so as you part of the Eleanor package, I don't know if you've priced one of these out, just the body kit alone for some of these cars. For a cheap kit is probably $7,000. For a good kit like this can be up to $10,000 once you add all the pieces in. Don't be fooled by the $6,000 or the $49.95 you see. It doesn't come with all the pieces, all right? Then you have to mold all of this into the car, right? The hood, this fresh front bumper, the lights. This has HIDs built in here as well as fog lights down in there. This is a Billet grill, okay? Look how cool the Billet grill is. And then one of the things, if you come around the corner here, all right, this car has a great stance. And the reason it has a great stance is because it's wrapped in 17-inch wheels and tires, okay? It also has been lowered 2 inches, all right? And it has a side exit exhaust, so it looks great. All right, so another thing that we don't ask about is what about brakes? Well, the brakes here, we're talking about power disc brakes. Instead of just manual drum brakes like a car might have come back in the day, or lucky enough to get a high performance model like this with disc brakes, this also has power disc brakes, which makes it very nice. The GT500 callouts here, the E on the GT500E for the Eleanor, and this is one iconic movie car. And then so anyway, I get excited about it. All right, so let's keep moving around the car for a minute, okay? So you're looking at this car going, I see it's a Fastback. And I get that, but what do you mean it's a convertible as well? Well, the cool thing is that this right here, okay, is a custom-made hardtop for the car. It comes off, it goes on a rack, okay? And now the car is a convertible. You can take it out, put the top down, it's got a full convertible top. This is actually a convertible Mustang built from the factory as a convertible. This hardtop is custom-made for it, all right? So let's keep rolling around here for a second, all right? So we got the LED callouts right here. We got the Shelby here, that cool gas cap in Billet, all right? And the reason we don't see exhaust pipes right here, the back end of this car really is one of the greatest looking back ends of any muscle car ever, all right? Anyway, The reason you don't see the exhaust coming out there is because now it comes out the side here and looks really nice. It just kind of finishes all off, all right? Anyway, I want to take a minute and show you. Reggie and I are going to pop the top off here and to show you how really easy it is to take this car from being a cool fastback, all right? We'll turn this sideways so you can kind of see it from behind as well, to a convertible. Look at that, man. How cool is that? And now look what we got. We got a full convertible. All right, so as we roll around the car a little bit, I'll tell you about the things that are on the way and some things that should be here any day. That'll all be done before you take delivery of it, and it'll be completed this week, which is cool. All right, so I got the lanyards coming for the hood. I like those. We don't have to put them on if you don't want, but I like them. I think they look nice. They kind of finish the whole car up too as well. That way you don't have to do this. Put this stuff in your pocket. All right. Okay, so come on over here. All right, so this is nicely done, and I like what we got going on here. All right, so we got a place for that. We can put springs on the hood if you want to, and we can eliminate this. We just have to be careful because if the springs are too heavy, in the next 4 or 5 years, the hood will start to bow. But when you're looking at a restoration, you want to look at some of the detail stuff like this. Mustangs didn't come with a painted engine compartment. This is all painted inside here. Not only does it have the Eleanor stripes on the top, they went ahead and did the same thing underneath the hood, which is such a cool looking piece, right? Power disc brakes, which we talked about earlier. This also has power steering too, which we forgot to ask about. Optima battery. You know that somebody's spending some money on this and making it really nice. Look at the size of the radiator here. This is a hand-built aluminum radiator, bigger than any radiator Ford ever put in these cars, right? And it's got a big electric fan on the back too, so you can go to a car show, you can go cruise, and you can go check it out and not worry about it overheating. All right? So opening the hood at a car show like this, everybody loves these cars, first off. Secondly, to be able to see it is just wonderful. So anyway, we're finishing up a couple little detailed stuff here, new hold downs for that, a couple other little wires, you know, stuff that we like that makes it look a little bit better when we go to a car show. Okay? All right. All right, so check this out too, because a lot of the money spent as well is wrapped up in here in the sound system. Like, check out these 2 subwoofers buried in the quarter panels like that. So you still left the whole trunk in here. Got the JL audio amp right there, and it's just really finished off nicely. This is way nicer than it would have come from the factory, obviously, and this is all carpeted too. It's not a vinyl mat, but it also allows you to throw a cooler in here, a couple chairs and things like that, and go to a car show and have some fun if you wanted to. You can even go away on a weekend. Just put some luggage back here. It's really a functional car, as well as being a ridiculously cool car, not to mention from a really cool time of a great, great movie. All right? Just got a new boot, waiting for the snaps to come in. Once we get the snaps in, then it'll be nice and flush. Everything will look good. This is kind of the cool stuff, though, that, you know, these are the things that we do. You know, we were sold this car that was completely done, and it was not completely done. We ended up putting $5,000 more into the car once it got here to get it to our level. And I think that if you're going to auctions and things like that, until you get these things home, man, you're not going to know. You don't know what you got. And this is a perfect example of that. Although it looked good from the outside, it still had a lot of work left to do. And that's what we've been doing. From detailing to ordering the final finishing parts, all the little stuff. We probably have a 2 or 3 months tied up into just doing all these little things. But we felt it was worth it because this is a cool car, especially with the removable hardtop, especially done in a convertible. And as you step inside here right now, I think it's kind of good to be able to show you the little detail stuff that's coming, so you don't know that like this just magically happened, because it doesn't just magically happen. I wish it did, but it doesn't. Okay, so welcome inside here. Let's check this thing out for a second. The TMI bucket seats, but check this out. Not only are they new style seats, so they have a lot more comfort and support and things like that, because this car makes a lot more power than stock, but it's also done in the upgraded pony interior. So the pony interior transfers all the way to the back seat as well, and looks really, really nice there too. All new carpets, kick panels, dash, gauges, all right? This has an audio system in here to make it look original and kind of correct, but it is digital as well. I'm going to say this to you, I will have installed in here an Alpine digital sound system, okay? Because it'll have satellite, iPod hookup, AM, FM, of course, and things like that, which will power the whole sound system in this car and sound much better, as well as have some really nice features in a remote too, so it can stay inside here. All right, custom console with cup holders. This awesome 3-spoke wheel. It's an expensive wheel. I just figured the car deserved it. The horn button did not arrive in the box, so we had to wait for that to come. That's coming as well. All new steering column, pedals, all the brackets, all the lights, all the gauges work. There's full gauges in the dash here. It has, the turn signals work. And you say, well, what's the big deal about the turn signals work? Why do you spend some time on that? Well, I spend some time on that because 99% of the time they don't work. And wherever you're buying a car, those same things are going to happen to you that happen to me. They can't just happen to me. So all these people that buy these cars at auction, they come here to get their car fixed after they buy it at the auction. They can spend between $2,000 and $5,000 just getting the car ready, not to mention the auction 10% buyer's fee. If you buy a $40,000 or $50,000 car, there's $5,000 in the auction price, $1,500 to get it home. We're at $6,500, right? Then spend $2,000 to $5,000. Let's just say we spend $3,000. Now we're almost $10,000, and you don't even realize you spent $10,000 on a car because an auction really is just a broker. All they're doing is displaying the car for you. They don't check the car over. They don't change the oil. They don't adjust the brakes. They don't make the exhaust system work properly. They don't make sure the turn signals. We do all that. We do all that here. And that's why so many people buy a car here. Not to mention, in the prices includes free enclosed door-to-door shipping, right? What's not to like about that? 1-year warranty is included with this car. That's awesome. You're telling me a 40-year or 50-year-old car has a 1-year warranty? Only at Fleming's. It comes with the car. So anyway, just another reason to buy. I'd love to start it up for you so you can hear at the side exit exhaust right here. So let me fire it up so you can hear what it sounds like. All right, so let's close this thing up, man, because I got to figure a way to get this in your garage. So let me just run down some of the bullets for you real quick. 2 cars, right? 2 cars, convertible and the Fastback, right? In the Eleanor package, which is fabulous to begin with. Anyway, great paint, Eleanor gray, black stripes, clear coated, show wax, power disc brakes, power steering, new engine, new transmission, new rear end, new brakes, hoses, belts, lines. 2 years to build this car. We're finishing up all the details, new convertible top, like all of that stuff, all done for you, all right? This car has so many things done. It has 2 full pages of description, so if you came here, you'd see this on the windshield describing all of these things in here. Anyway, I don't want to go on any longer other than to say, you know, if you wanted something really, really cool in your life, you want to pull up to a place where the parking attendant pulls your car and parks it out front. The valet parks it there and moves the Porsche around the corner or the Ferrari around the corner because this is the car that's getting front and center. Guarantee you pull this car up and a Porsche up someplace, everybody gravitates towards this because look, you're smiling just thinking about it. Anyway, call us 301-816-1000. We'll tell you all about this GT500E.